morning, class.
Good morning.
How was your weekend?
Good.
Mine was fine. Mine was good. Thank you so much, Serapin, for asking me. How is your stay in school?
It's good except the food.
You should know survival is for the fittest. Msiname sana.
Yes.
Okay. Today, we want to talk about a very interesting topic, that is managing employee relations. We talked about this topic, but it's a continuation, and we're going to talk about managing collective bargaining agreement. And before we talk about this topic today, I want us to remind ourselves about the last lesson. The last lesson we defined collective, and we defined collective, we defined bargaining, and we also defined collective bargaining agreement. Right?
Yes.
So before we start this, we continue. I want us to remind ourselves, what did we say collective is? Yes, Serapin?
We say that collective relates to employees or workers acting as a group, typically through maybe trade unions or workers associations.
Correct. Let's clap for Serapin. That is right. What about bargaining? Yes, Diana?
It is the process of negotiation between employers and employees or a group of trade union to reach an agreement on working conditions, wages, benefits, and other employment terms.
Yeah. What about collective bargaining agreement? Yes, Diana?
It is a process through which workers, typically represented by a union, negotiate with employers to establish the terms and conditions of employment.
Let's clap for Zainab and Diana. Thank you. I can see you're remembering and you are faring well with the topic. At least you can remember some of the things we talked about the last lesson. And by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to you'll be able to identify types of CBA, and you'll be able to explain the characteristics of collective bargaining agreement, okay?
Yes.
Bargaining agreement. And so, we want to talk about the types. First, I'm saying today we are going to identify the types of collective bargaining agreement. And on these types of collective bargaining agreement, I'm going to give you different colors of sticky notes, and each one of you will give me one type of collective bargaining agreement. Then after that, you find your partner with the same sticky notes. Then you share the ideas. Then one of you will present, okay?
Yes.
Okay, each one of you to write one collective type of collective bargaining agreement. Then you find your partner with the same sticky notes and share the ideas. After sharing the ideas, one of you will present for us one collective bargaining agreement, okay? there. Okay. Understanding the types. Okay. The first pair to give us, the green pair to give us the collective bargaining agreement that they found. Yes, Seraphim?
In our group, we found a composite bargaining.
Composite bargaining.
And it talks about many things, not just money.
It talks about many things, not just money, like composite, like things are collectively. Many things, not just money. Let's clap for Seraphim. Another type that you found?
We found productive bargaining.
Productive bargaining. Yes?
Whereby pay is based on how hard or well people work.
Whereby pay is based on how hard or well how people work. Okay, the next pair. Yes, Sheila.
Okay, we found concessionary bargaining, where workers agree to take less, like lower pay or even fewer benefits.
Yes, Sheila found a very interesting type of CBA, that is
Concessionary.
concessional. Let's clap for Sheila. Another pair. Yes, Gladys.
Distributive bargaining.
Distributive bargaining.
Where two sides fight over one thing like money.
Where, madam?
Where two sides fight over one thing like money.
Yeah, where two sides fight over one thing like money, like this. You're fighting over one thing and then you'll come to an agreement of what you will come up with, okay?
Yes.
Okay, and before I continue, class rep, you'll pass this attendance list and each one of you will sign. Don't sign for anyone that is not in class, okay?
Yes.
Okay, let us continue as we sign. Then we are going to talk about you've understood the types of collective bargaining agreements.
Yes.
You can explain. When I give a cut, will you do it?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. We are going to talk about the characteristics of bargaining, collective bargaining agreements. Okay? And on the characteristics of collective bargaining agreements, I have a chart here. Can everybody see? Sheila, you can the teacher. Thank you. Thank you. So I have a chart here of characteristics of collective bargaining agreement, okay? And each one of you will read for me one characteristic. Gladys, one.
Negotiation process.
Negotiation process. Who understand negotiation process? Yes.
I can say negotiation process is held by two people come together into an agreement by having a talk and negotiation.
Okay, that is right. Like negotiation is like where two people come together and agree on one thing, okay? Another point is focus on collective agreement. Then another characteristic is representation by unions. Another one is voluntary participation. The next one is promote industrial democracy and flexibility and compromise. Then it is also a continuous and dynamic process, okay?
Yes.
Yeah. You have understood?
Yes.
Okay. On the importance of the characteristics of collective bargaining agreement, I've given 5 collective bargaining agreements. Okay. I'll give this duster. It's like a hot thing, then a hot potato. It is burning you like it's burning points. Then I'll play a music. The music will play. Then, if I stop, you will give me one thing that you learned, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So this is a hot potato, like it's burning you. I'll give you, then you'll, when I play the music and the music stops, you'll give me one thing you learned, understood?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, give us?
Okay, I've learned about the types of bargaining, collective bargaining.
Yeah.
One of them is composite bargaining.
Clap for Sarabi. Yes. Let's give us one thing that you learned today.
About types of collective bargaining,
Yeah.
which is productive bargaining.
Productive bargaining. One trial again. Yes, Gladys.
I'm Dorothy Gandhi.
Okay, Diana.
The characteristics of bargaining, I've learned that union representations.
Yeah. Clap for Diana. That's a good idea. Then, okay, I'm giving you an assignment. And I'd like you to write this assignment. I'd like you in the next session, you give us the importance of collective bargaining arguments. Each one of you, you give us the importance of collective bargaining arguments. Then everyone will present his findings in the next class.